Hey there, glad you're here. Let's get into today's topic. 5 most effective ways to save money beyond your banks. Alright, let's be honest. How many of you have stared at your bank account at the end of the month, feeling that familiar knot of dread, wondering where all your hard-earned cash evaporated? You swore this month would be different. You had good intentions. You even skipped that extra latte, maybe. But here we are again. My name is Mr. Money, and I spend way too much time thinking about how our money seems to vanish into thin air, especially in today's crazy economy. If you're someone who feels like you're constantly running on a financial treadmill, working harder but getting nowhere, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out, because today, we're cutting through the noise. We're not talking about those tired old cut coupons or skip your morning coffee tips that frankly barely move the needle. No, we're diving deep into the 5 most effective ways to save money in 2026 that are genuinely impactful, even with inflation biting at our heels and interest rates making our heads spin. And spoiler alert, none of them involve just stashing cash in a traditional savings account. Because, let's face it, with inflation at 6–7% in many places, that's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. It's not just about math, it's about mastering your mind. And in a world where everything feels more expensive, from your weekly grocery shop that now requires a small loan, to energy bills that make you gasp, superficial saving tips just won't cut it. We need leverage. We need strategies that work with human nature, not against it, and that's why this financial money-saving educative video is very important. Now, you might be thinking, Mr. Money, what could possibly be better than putting money in a bank account? Isn't that the definition of saving? And you're not wrong to ask. But here's what most people don't realize. Traditional savings accounts, especially in high-inflation environments like we're seeing globally right now, are often a losing game. The purchasing power of your money is eroding faster than it's growing. So, we need to get smarter. We need to be proactive. That's why this money savings tips are very important, because it covers our day-to-day financial saving activities beyond saving money in the bank. Make sure you don't skip any part, because you might miss a vital information if you do. Now let's talk about 5 effective ways to save money in 2026 beyond bank. And number 1 is subscription purge. You need to automate your savings by eliminating digital leaks. Some unwanted and forgotten subscriptions are likely sucking hundreds, if not thousands of dollars from your account annually without you even realizing it. Think about it. Netflix, Disney+, Spotify, Apple Music, gym memberships you haven't used since January last year, that obscure productivity app you downloaded once, Amazon Prime, maybe even a couple of forgotten software subscriptions from that free trial, the list goes on. Each one feels small, insignificant even, maybe £7.99 here, $9.99 there. But this is where it gets really interesting. According to a recent report by Statista, the average household now manages around 12 active subscriptions. 12. And a significant chunk of those are often forgotten or underutilized. Let's do some quick math. Say you have 12 subscriptions, and on average, they cost you $10 or £8 each per month. That's $120 or £96 a month. Annually. That's a staggering $1,440 or £1,152. Just gone. For things you probably don't even use half the time. How to stop this subscription purge and save money in 2026. Get a dedicated app like Truebill or Rocket Money, or simply go through your bank statements for the last 3 months with a fine-tooth comb. List every single recurring payment. Then, ask yourself for each one, did I use this in the last month? Is this truly adding value to my life? Be ruthless. Cancel all the unwanted subscriptions and transfer the money you save from it into a high-yield savings account or an investment vehicle so it actually starts working for you, instead of for some streaming giant. This isn't just about saving, it's about reclaiming your financial power from these digital leeches. The second most effective way of saving money in 2026 is adapting to what we call the side hustle savings funnel. Monetize your skills to turbocharge your savings. This strategy is perhaps the most proactive, and for some, the most intimidating, but it offers the biggest potential payoff. Here's what most people don't realize. Saving isn't just about cutting expenses, it's also about increasing income. And in today's gig economy, with platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, Etsy, or even local services, there are more opportunities than ever to monetize your existing skills or develop new ones. A recent survey by LendingTree found that nearly 2 in 5 Americans currently have a side hustle or plan to start one. This isn't just for struggling artists anymore, it's for everyone looking to gain financial momentum. The psychology here is powerful. When you earn extra money specifically for savings, it feels less like a sacrifice and more like an achievement. It creates a positive feedback loop. With the money savings funnel approach, every single penny you earn from your side hustle goes directly into a dedicated savings or investment account. This money is ring-fenced. It's not for spending, it's for building your future. Now let me give you the best and simple approach in actualizing this money savings funnel technique. Step 1. Do not stay ideal. Identify a skill or interest you have, and funnel 100% of the income from it directly into your savings. It could be writing, proofreading, design skills, creating logos for small businesses, doing odd jobs for neighbors, offering dog walking or pet sitting. Even teaching a language you know, giving music lessons, or tutoring subjects you excel at. Step 2. Leverage platforms. Use platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, TaskRabbit, LinkedIn or even local social media groups to advertise your services. Step 3. Monetize your hobbies. If you bake, sell cakes, and other crafts, you can open an Etsy shop. If you have a knack for finding bargains, flip items on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. If your passion is creating contents, upload your contents on YouTube, IG, TikTok, Facebook and other social media platforms and get paid. There are lots of monies to make when you monetize your hobbies. Let's say you dedicate just 5 to 10 hours a week to a side hustle, earning a modest $20 or £15 an hour. That's an extra $100 minus $200 or £75 minus £150 a week. Over a month, that's $400 minus $800 or £300 £600. Annually, we're talking $4,800 $9,600 or £3,600 £7,200. This isn't just saving, this is turbocharging your financial future. This is where you move from merely surviving to genuinely thriving. The third most effective way of saving money in 2026 is mastering your meals. Food is arguably one of the biggest money sink for most people after housing, specifically, eating out, takeaways, and impulsive grocery shopping. A recent report found that the average UK household spends over £200 a month on takeaways. That's over £2,400 a year. In the US, it's comparable, if not more, with studies showing an average American spends around $3,459 annually on food eaten outside the home. And that's just takeaways, it doesn't include eating out at restaurants. Here's the psychology: we crave convenience, especially when we're tired or stressed. Takeaways offer an immediate dopamine hit, instant gratification. But that gratification comes at a massive financial cost, especially when you factor in delivery fees and surge pricing. Here's what most people don't realize: the markup on restaurant and takeaway food is astronomical. You could cook the same meal at home for a fraction of the cost. Actionable step: implement what I call the culinary command center. This isn't about becoming a Michelin star chef overnight. It's about strategic planning. Dedicate 30 minutes on a Sunday to plan out every dinner, and maybe a couple of lunches, for the upcoming week. Base it around ingredients you already have or can buy affordably. If you cut down your takeaway spending by just £100 or $120 a month, that's £1,200 or $1,440 a year. Combine that with the subscription purge, and suddenly, you're looking at several $1,000s or pounds redirected back into your pocket, not someone else's. Number 4 is energy audit. Stop heating, cooling the outdoors. Energy bill is one of the bills that's been skyrocketing across the globe, making headlines and causing genuine hardship. With the geopolitical situation, supply chain issues, and extreme weather events, energy prices have gone through the roof. In the UK, the energy price cap has been a roller coaster, leading to astronomical bills. In the US, electricity prices have seen some of their biggest jumps in decades. We're literally heating and cooling the outdoors in many cases, and it's a colossal waste of money. We often treat energy like an endless, invisible resource and don't connect that switch to the actual cost until the bill arrives, and by then, it's too late. This is where it gets really interesting, because a little bit of proactivity here can save you a fortune. Actionable step: conduct an energy audit of your home. You don't need fancy equipment, just a keen eye and a bit of discipline. Unplug vampire devices. Many electronics drop power even when turned off or in standby mode. This vampire drains can account for 5 to 10% of your electricity bill. Think phone chargers, TVs, coffee makers, gaming consoles. Unplug them when not in use, or use smart power strips. Invest in a smart thermostat like a Nest or Ecobee. They learn your habits, optimize heating, cooling, and allow you to control your system remotely. This isn't just a gadget, it's a genuine money saver. You can save 10–12% on heating and 15% on cooling annually. Switch to LED bulbs if you haven't, because they use significantly less energy and last much longer. The upfront cost is quickly offset by the savings. Implementing the above-mentioned energy-conservative methods could easily save £30 to £50 or $40 to $60 a month on your energy bills. That's another £360 to £600 or $480 to $720 annually. The last effective money-saving strategy we're talking about today is transportation tweak. Currently, fuel prices have been volatile, car insurance is through the roof, and the cost of maintaining a vehicle is steadily climbing. Implement the transportation tweak. This is about optimizing your travel, not eliminating it. Consolidate journeys, plan your errands. Instead of making 5 separate trips throughout the week, group them into 1 or 2 larger trips. Less engine starts, less fuel. You can use public transport or cycling for short trips. For shorter distances, consider walking, cycling, or public transport. Not only does it save you fuel, but it's often cheaper than parking, and healthier too. If you implement just 1 or 2 of these strategies consistently, you will see a profound difference. Imagine an extra £2,000, £5,000, or even £10,000 in your pocket at the end of the year, money that you can then invest, put towards a down payment, pay down debt, or simply have as a safety net against life's inevitable curveballs. How did you see the above-mentioned money-saving strategies, and which money-saving strategy do you wish to apply today? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section.